Peggy 18.
Once, our estate was the envy of this land.
That's it? I was hoping for something better. Well, anyhow, welcome everyone to another episode of Darkest Dungeon here on Not Your Professional Walkthroughs channel. Well, let's take a gander at what's potentially available to us. Obsessed with food, minus critical. That blow resist is a hard one for me to swallow. Minus 5 dodge, that won't do. Another shield breaker, and this one has also the death blow resist reduced. It's like the stage coach is trying to tell me no new heroes or something. Anyhow, we are in serious need of deeds and crests and busts, so hopefully we will come across something that we can do this week. Okay, interesting. Now, since we actually did Farmstead, one thing has happened. We will now be potentially facing one mini-boss from the Color of Madness DLC in any of these areas. So, if I would go to Weld, I can experience battle against the Color of Madness DLC both in level 1 Apprentice or level 5 Champion level raids. But first, let's take a look at what's available to us as a reward. If we will go back to Farmstead, we can get 30 shards, we can get 6,750 gold, 12 crests, and another musketeer trinket. Really? Okay. If we were to go to the estate, another Crimson Court trinket, this one for Flagellant, 5,000 gold, 12 crests. 6,750, the Solar Crown is horrible. Virtue Chance, that's a nice one, but we'll pass. Okay, so I'm actually thinking going here. This is a really good trinket for your Jester. We're gonna get 5 deeds and 4,500 gold. Plus we can continue leveling up our party members. And I do need to keep leveling up, unfortunately, the vessels because, well, we don't have that many of them up here. And the potential of her leveling up to level 5 is there, but I would have to go either here, here, or here. So most likely I would go into Warrens just because it has more deeds in it as a reward. And I would be able to take a nice variety of heroes. Or do we want to risk the chance of running into the mini-boss? That's a serious question. Can actually take the same party. Kind of regret now putting them back, but we can actually upgrade some of their gear. And therefore we should be able to upgrade some of their talents. And let's go with like this. So now the issue is once again no money and not that many trinkets that I would most likely sell, honestly. So as I said on the previous episode, manage your money and then I go on spending spree. This must be so much fun to watch. Let's go with the resist on all these things. Let's go with this for the flagellant. You can equip both of these. And let's go with this. So provisions, I will not go heavily into them, obviously. And no, I'm not going into the courtyard yet. I almost, however, went. I need to keep an eye on this. The game is trying to get me into serious troubles. Let's take at least one of you. I'll be fine without the torches, but I rather have at least one herb, one anti-venom, one bandage. It's in the variation. So hopefully we will manage to level up our party even further. Therefore, we will have more members ready for the medium or the veteran level raids. So I should be able to put out more episodes for those. And therefore then I will be able to do the champion level ones.
Corruption has soaked the soil, sapping all good life from these groves. Let us burn out this evil.
So the unfortunate thing is, I'm
Nature
glad
herself,
that I took so many of
victim
these
to the spreading
shovels.
corruption, malformed with misintent.
Okay, more deeds. We need to finish all the room battles. So if one is here and one is all the way up here, we have to make our way all the way to there and potentially survive the onslaught of enemies.
Mind that
you can survive them.
are the exception.
What the frick has happened to this Vestal? Let's take a look at the journal. Okay, so compulsive, that's why it's activating so much. Hopefully she will knock it off soon. So unfortunately, because we did not scout, we need to check the room. Because if I would go onto the far end of the dungeon and then would have to return, that would not end well. This is the AoE talent for the Houndmaster. Deals bleed damage potentially to all the enemy party members.
Another abomination.
But unfortunately, the maggots would still survive. So hopefully the Vestal will be able to deal some damage to the maggot. So that we don't have to transition into second round.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Okay, so now you scout out. That's so nice. And that's our first hunger strike. Or... oh, come on, dude. Let's see what will we face.
Terrors may indeed stalk these shadows.
A strange combination indeed.
Gold.
Usually don't see ectoplasm mixed in with these skeletons. Although the ectoplasm technically has a skeleton inside of it.
Give them no quarter.
And I don't think the Vestal can kill the skeleton with the judgment, so rather stun it. transition into second round and kill it this way. Also, the unfortunate thing is that Flagellant is terrible against skeletons. Most of his attacks deal bleed damage. Skeletons are resistant to bleed. So now we have at least sufficient amount of provisions. Okay, spiders. If they get all bleeding damage, and potentially Flagellant will do another AoE bleed onto the back row, we might dispose of these creatures pretty fast.
Confusion, nerves, panic.
Beautiful. Question is if I can kill the spider before his turn will come. Of course not. So she can get potentially stunned. Okay, she resisted the stun.
Be gone, fiend.
Yeah. They have big dodge.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
But from spiders you at least can get a decent chunk of loot. And we are using our last shovel. It's not good. This is even worse. If our vessel is moved into the front position, that can cause some issues. Obviously, she cannot perform any of the healing talents. She can get stunned. She can get a disease from the maggots. And because she's in the front row, they can actually reach her now, so they can prioritize attacking her. So let's reduce her stress a little bit here.
Their formation is broken. Maintain.
She will pass her turn because of the stun.
As the fiend
Okay.
falls, a faint hope blossoms.
So what I will now have to look into seriously is the potential of healing both the bounty hunter and the Vestal. And you seriously have to knock this thing off. But that's the thing, if you're walking around in the pitch darkness, their negative quirks can activate much more easily rather than if you are fully loaded with torches and you are running at like 80 light or something. Another disturbing letter. Let's see what awaits us here. So that is another battle with the enemy. Let's crack open the chest. Oh, thank God we came across some shovels. Be the funniest thing if right here would be another blockage for which we would require a shovel. It can happen. Okay, and now the unfortunate thing. The rabid dogs once again. I hate these guys. They tend to avoid majority of the attacks. The last one is dead. This one will die as well, thanks to the massive bleed. So Vestal can heal herself, and then the bounty hunter. Most likely the Gnasher will go earlier next round. Okay, I was wrong.
Destroy them all.
So we are getting some decent chunk of change here. But because we are not scouting that much, our chances to come across a secret room are reduced dramatically. Map inside. It would be so funny if I would come across secret room. Unfortunately, no. At least we know how many battles awaits us, and the next trap has been discovered. So the bounty hunter can actually try and deactivate it. And now the question is if I should start saving up for the blood vials. So we have 12 at the hamlet. Let's do it like this. Another set of bugs. Man, these things are annoying. Especially with the high dodge. Don't think... Ah, actually that killed it, so perfect. Try to AoE. Beautiful. But the maggot will survive. Of course it's gonna attack freaking Vestal.
The slow death.
Her stress is through the roof. Meaning, I'm definitely not able to take her on another raid.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow
and with the
killer.
Annoying quirk, she's definitely not being taken. So the great thing here is that I can stack up ton of bleed on the acolytes in the back, because both the Houndmaster and the Flagellant can do that. Stress for Flagellant is not an issue. He will always reach one specific effect, and that will be it. He will never have a positive effect strike him at 100 stress points. So both the acolytes will die on the next turn, which is perfect.
The ground quakes.
The brawler is, however, something that I need to deal with.
Eradicated.
And the entire party of occultists have been wiped out. And we have our full stack of these.
Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Unfortunately, we do not have a key to open the secret compartment for obtaining more items. So therefore, we have to actually do this room.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles.
We're not carrying out Citrine, and this is the thing from the stars.
Of alien malignity.
This is the mini boss battle which we can face from the Color of Madness DLC. I did not think he would actually activate himself in the apprentice level difficulty raid, but here we go. The thing is murderous and unforgiving, but it carries treasures that can't be found anywhere else. Additionally, those who survive its terrible onslaught may even earn unique quirks. Remember, retreat is always a valid option. Now let's take a look at this. It has 106 HP. For an apprentice level raid, this is horribly difficult. It has 2 turns. So that's also something that I need to keep in mind. It has a decent amount of sustain against stun, so 85% resistance. However, blight and bleed not so much. And I'm gonna activate the Scooby Snack here, and let's start dealing some damage to this damn thing. So the bleed can be stacked up, but the potential of the Vestal activating a stun onto this thing really small. So most likely healing our afflicted heroes here. So it can call in some reinforcements, and we have reached Rapture's state with our Flagellant. And also, Vestal has reached 100 points.
So it has been said.
Abusive is annoying because she can damage potentially any of the other party members just for the heck of it. Let's kill this thing. That way we can at least restore some HP. Let's heal the Flagellant, although I might have held out on that. But yeah, dealing with this enemy, you don't even know what this is. This looks like a head of a wolf. This looks like a head of a human being. The intestine, you're really not sure what this thing is. It looks like the meteorite or whatever this thing is has struck multiple beings at the same time and mutated this damn thing into God knows what. This is my favorite talent, or one of many. So this tends to deal lots of healing. It also stacks up bleeding damage onto the enemy. My god, this thing has so many variations of attacks. I feel like I should mark the thing with
The tide turns.
the bounty hunter.
More blood soaks the soil.
Look at that!
The evil therein.
God damn it! This is gonna be an issue. This is gonna be an issue because the Flagellant had 2 trinkets equipped. So I'll need to ditch 2 items in my inventory in order for me to keep them. And because we do not have the marked on the thing activated, we are dealing just hilarious amount of damage to him. It's like we are tickling this damn creature.
Such a terrible assault.
He just keeps dealing tremendous damage after tremendous damage.
The walls close in. The shadows whisper of
I
conspiracy.
need to manage her stress. If she reaches 200, that's a heart attack, and that's door. Okay, at least the bounty hunter has
A moment of valor.
positive effects.
Brightest against the backdrop of despair.
So we managed to get actually one of the trinkets, which was a reward for one of the previous dungeon raids, as a reward for killing this damn thing. Now I do want the comet chart, and I do need money, so we are keeping these stacks of gold. 4 jade, 1 emerald, a ruby is staying, the deeds are staying. Let's ditch you. I need crests. So I'm thinking like this. I need 1 shovel. I remember that from the map. So there is 1 obstacle actually. So I cannot ditch this. Should I potentially ditch the portrait? Or let's ditch the 1 blood vial for now. I mean, I have 12 of them back at Hamlet. And let's see if we can survive 1 more battle with 3 heroes.
And now, the darkness holds dominion. black as death.
So the 225 gold will be sacrificed. Let's take a read through the journal of Darius the Highwayman. And let us continue. And hopefully I will survive this, because the stress is killing literally almost our Vestal. Yeah, the Flagellant would be killing it here. And I'm afraid she's gonna get killed.
A decisive pummeling.
The chances of me hitting her or killing her now are reduced, but actually, she's gonna die. So this has worked out.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
The issue is here the stress. I need to make sure the Acolyte will not deal additional stress to the Vestal. We are at 198 stress. If she connects the head to the Vestal, that's it, that's a heart attack.
Decimated.
Perfect. If Vestal can go before, she could have potentially stunned him.
Unbalanced.
Now she has to heal, darn it, herself. Yep. So overall, all the attacks from Heart Attack are just tremendous. Plus she has the Abusive activated on her. This is getting into a really dangerous zone. That freaking mini boss, I just killed it.
Foolish horrors.
But we managed to pull through.
And driven into the mud.
Not sure I'm that happy with the final outcome. Let's take a look. Okay, more deeds.
With loot are often low on supplies.
And more crests. Now we can leave.
Driving out corruption is an endless battle, but one that must be fought.
So unfortunately I have lost my Flagellant. Luckily this was apprentice level raid, so that was level 2 hero. Flagellant, I should be able to replace him. But we came across 8 deeds, 8 crests, 3 portraits, okay. 12,725 gold plus 4,500 gold and additional 5 deeds. Unfortunately, however, all of these have tremendous amount of stress. He has also transmitted the runs, so that's minus 20 dodge and minus 10% max HP. That's definitely something that needs to be treated. Lucky enough for us, we can afford it, and hopefully, if you're watching till now,
A fresh irritant to some, a sanguine memory to me.
you will be able to hear the final last words of this episode. Hope you guys liked it. In the description of the video there will be a small little link to my YouTube channel. If you like Darkest Dungeon and you potentially watch the entire episode, you might try to take a gander into the full list of all the episodes so far that have been uploaded onto my YouTube channel, and hopefully I will see you next time. Till then, I wish you all the best from Hamlet. Hope to see you soon. Best of luck. Bye bye.